Interrompemos esse podcast para perguntar: quem você quer ser?
Designer, engenheira, pedagoga,
administrador.
Quer saber? O Senac EAD é nota máxima no MEC. Tem cursos de diversas áreas, com conteúdo elaborado por especialistas do mercado e professores mestres e doutores. Ainda tem o Senac Carreiras, conectando estudantes a vagas de emprego em todo o país. Saiba mais em ead.senac.br/graduação.
Você vale muito. Eu não sei quantas vezes alguém já te disse isso, mas eu precisava repetir porque você vale muito. Não importa quantas vezes alguém tente te convencer do contrário. Eu tô aqui para reconhecer o seu valor, porque eu também já precisei de muitas para reconhecer e reforçar o meu. E não há nada mais poderoso do que celebrar juntas, porque nós valemos muito. L'Oréal Paris, porque você vale muito.
Grab your morning coffee and get ready, because it's Gilmore Girls trivia on episode 288 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. This show was a favorite of my mother-in-law and my wife, so I had to include it in the series. If you're a fan of banter, this is definitely a show for you. If you need rules or scorecards, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and let's get things going. The Dorky Round. Number 1. What actress played main character Lorelai Gilmore? Lauren Graham. Number 2. Alexis Bledel played what daughter and fellow main character on the series? Rory Gilmore. Number 3. In what fictional town is the show set? Stars Hollow. Number 4. What accident-prone chef is Lorelai's best friend? Suki St. James. Number 5. What actress played Suki? Melissa McCarthy. Number 6. Played by Kelly Bishop, who was Lorelai's mother. Emily Gilmore. Number 7. What establishment was a frequent breakfast stop for Lorelai and Rory? Luke's Diner. Number 8. Which character and best friend to Rory lived a double life as a rock-loving teen and a dutiful Christian daughter? Lane Kim. Number 9. What character was not going to be a regular until the producers saw the chemistry between Scott Patterson and Lauren Graham? Luke Danes. Number 10. The theme song, Where You Lead, is sung by Louise Goffin and who? Carole King. Goffin is King's daughter. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Lorelai worked as a maid and then became the manager of what establishment? The Independence Inn. Number 2. After the Independence Inn is shut down, Lorelai opens what place? The Dragonfly Inn. Number 3. Stars Hollow is located in what New England state? Connecticut. Number 5. What hyper-driven classmate and later friend to Rory Gilmore was played by Liza Wheel? Paris Geller. Number 5. Before leaving the show to star in Supernatural, who played Dean Forrester on the show? Jared Padalecki. Number 6. Who was the concierge for the Independence, then the Dragonfly Inn? Michel Gerard. Number 7. Throughout childhood, Rory's dream was to attend what Ivy League school? Harvard. Number 8. Rory actually attends what Ivy League school? Yale, like her grandfather. Number 9. Before playing Kraglin in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who played Kirk Gleason on the show? Sean Gunn. Number 10. What farmer falls in love with and marries Suki? Jackson. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. What was the name of the miniseries that aired after the show wrapped? A Year in the Life. Number 2. Gilmore Girls began in what year? It started in 2000. Number 3. Who created Gilmore Girls? Amy Sherman Palladino. Number 4. How many seasons did Gilmore Girls have? Seven seasons. Number 5. How old was Lorelai when she gave birth to Rory? "16." Number 6. What veteran actor of stage and screen played patriarch Richard Gilmore? Edward Herrmann. Number 7. Lane's mother runs what kind of store? An antiques store. Number 8. What network initially aired the series? The WB. The final season aired on the merged network, the CW. Number 9. What was the name of Luke's recently discovered daughter? April. Number 10. What type of car did Lorelai drive and had to replace it with an identical one later in the series? The Jeep Wrangler. And that's it for Gilmore Girls trivia. Were you a fan of the series? Let me know on social media or Spotify. Next week, we leave the light behind and drive into a much darker series. Here's a hint. What 2000s crime drama was set and produced in Baltimore, Maryland? See you back here on Wednesday. This was episode 288 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. If you'd like to help support the show, become a patron at patreon.com/dorkygeekynerdy. This podcast is written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. If you're into audiobooks or are looking to have your book turned into an audiobook, contact me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. This show was released under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. Thanks for listening. Immortality isn't just about living forever. Sometimes it's about forever refusing to let things die. For his 15th birthday, David Rose wishes for things to go back to the way they were. He wants the nightmares to end, the bullies to leave, and the claustrophobic memories of his near drowning to disappear, not to mention his surreal encounter with a mythical creature. He stands with his little sister Rachel in front of their mother's grave and pledges to seek the truth about what really happened on that terrible evening a year ago. But this quest for truth threatens to unleash a sinister plot centuries in the making. David must awaken in time to the incredible truth, to his newfound powers, and to the realization that to protect his family and survive in a world he's always known, he must come to grips with the dark secrets of a world he never knew existed. Evolved Publishing presents An Extraordinary Adventure Through Time, an epic tale of hesitant heroism and the timeless battle between good and evil, in the first book in the David Rose series of young adult fantasies. The Awakening of David Rose, written by Daryl Rothman and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available now on Audible, iTunes, Spotify, and more.